Each week, for over 4 years, we have watched these dramas being played out. Family members coming with a small bag of property, as the immigration officers call it, and maybe some money to give their loved one on the journey. So much as maybe a few minutes, if an officer is kind, will let the loved one see the person being deported. Usually, it will be no more than a minute or 2 minutes at the most. If it is a kind officer, they may permit the person to go into the visitation room, and that could only be for a couple minutes. Can you envision this trauma that's played out at Broadview Icing Stage Center and now is played out at 101 West Congress Parkway, the Homeland Security Building downtown in the Loop? Can you imagine how the deportee feels as he or she is shackled, put on a bus, and taken to an airport and flown to Texas, and then taken to a location to cross the border if they should be going to Mexico? Those going to Central America will wait there for a period of time, then be flown to Oakdale, Louisiana, where after many are gathered together, they will be flown then to Central America. Here in Chicago, this drama plays out twice a week, Tuesday and Friday. Across the country, there are 1,100 people that are deported every day going to some country in the world. Last year, almost 400,000 people were deported, and this is a record high. Do we realize that means almost 400,000 families being ripped apart? This is why today, as a community of the Sisters of Mercy, and men and women of all faiths, as well as all our community organizations represented, have come to say, stop the deportations. Stop ripping families apart. And now, we hear facts and figures, but now you're going to hear some stories from real people.
People always ask us, what can we do to change this? And what we say is, you have to get to put a human face on the situation, not just facts and figures. So you're all holding a remembrance of a human face. But we are privileged today to have 3 people willing to share their story with us. The first is a young woman named Carla, who's a dreamer, and we all know what that means, waiting for the DREAM Act to be passed. So Carla, thank you so much for sharing with us.